somehow right. That's all time. That's all time.
Derek Jeter is top 3 shortstop.
I know you'll see whatever's for me, and it's so wonderful.
We just got our first copyright strike.
Name that show.
Carly.
Name that show. Yeah. Good morning, good afternoon. This is Tanks Tuddies for Tubbs and Frankie. You guys may be wondering to yourselves, why is Tubbs in a good mood? His team lost. It's okay, guys. We thought we were going to lose. It's okay. What did I say last week? I said, you're going to lose to the Rams. The Rams are good. We lost. It's okay. We got a lot of things to talk about this week, all right?
I forgot to
The NFL's crazy right now. No division winners for the first time in week, what are we at, 16?
Uh-huh.
No division winners for the first time since 2016. Everything isn't wide open, but like pretty crazy to not have a single one yet. So, but this week it's just NFL, and we have a little bit of college to talk about for something that happened last week. Did we talk about it a little bit during the podcast?
I
feel like I was looking at stuff.
Think so.
No, because it was Wednesday last week, right? Because we recorded on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Let me see when I made a bunch of Sherrone images. Let me find it. Let's see. Sorry. That was Thursday. The screenshot, the 10th. Yeah, so it was Wednesday. Okay, so we didn't talk about it. But
we should also mention the biggest note of the show.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I beat you in fantasy.
Oh, I was thinking something else.
I'm not sure what you were thinking.
I was just gonna say you're in a new spot. I know we said it last week, but you're officially moved.
Yeah. I mean, that too.
That's obviously nothing compared to what happened in fantasy.
It's a lot quieter. No sirens.
I'm so excited
carpet,
for no
it's a little bit more. It's a little bit more soundproof. Very tranquil in here right now. It's a little messy because we're still. This is about the last room that like hasn't fully gotten unloaded, but
yeah. So back to fantasy. That one hurt. I'm not gonna lie, that one hurt. And the way it happened on Monday was really, really shitty. Because after Thursday, I was already like, all right, I fucking lost. But then your team had to give me hope. You know, it's like your heart gets ripped out and then surgically replaced. And then ripped out again, but then it goes back in somehow Sunday night, and then ripped out and stomped out on Monday night. So, for those fantasy knowers out there, I had Kyle Pitts in our league playing Austin. What was I, the 6th seed, and you were the 3 seed?
Yep.
Yeah, Kyle Pitts was on the bench, guys. The most tight end points since like 1990 or something, and fantasy football barely existed back then. So,
it was done on a notepad and paper.
That one fucking hurt, but then
45 points.
Yep, 45 points on the bench. So after Thursday night, like I was sending all sorts of shit. Like I was crashing out. I was done. Like I didn't think I even had a chance to win the ship this year, but you don't want to just lose, right? And if I had Kyle Pitts in, it would have just been like, all right, this is pretty much over. I mean, 45 points. Like everybody else would have had to average like 8 points and I would have won, you know? Yeah. Based on how it finished, I would have wanted more than that. But so anyway, so I set my lineup, and then Sunday, I was back and forth all day Sunday on DJ Moore and Jerry Jeudy. I'm like, okay, DJ Moore put up a stinker last week, even without Odunze. I knew he was banged up. I ended up going with Jeudy because I'm like, okay, Shedeur threw for a lot. The Bears secondary isn't very good. Jerry Jeudy put up 4 points. He dropped a touchdown and just let the defender rip it away from him. DJ Moore scored twice, 22 points, also on the bench. I left 67 points on the bench. And the thing that fucking sucks is that I started Kyle Pitts like 4 weeks in a row because Kincaid was banged up. But then I'm like, okay, point stack. Let me stack my quarterback with my tight end. I thought Kincaid would at least score. Turns out Dawson Knox scored twice too, by the way. That fucking blew. Josh Allen ran one in. I got called back for a holding. That would have been nice. Like, just nothing went my way, really, other than the fact that your team way underperformed to give me a shot. Because you were projected way more already.
Yeah, so it was projected 122 to 112 with me winning, and I won 95 to 90. Joe Burrow stinker, 7 points.
Shit. He almost.
That's the only.
I thought he was going to score 2, and then he threw that pick 6, so that was huge.
Yeah, but like and JSN 18, that's
JSN
reasonable.
Rashi, he went crazy at the end.
Rashi Rice 12, that's reasonable. Achan had a normal game, 18. Bill as a fill-in,
we got to talk about
15.
Achan. We got to talk about Achan because going into Monday night, I need a DK Metcalf to score 2 more points than Achan. Actually, only 1 because if we tied, I win. So Monday night, I didn't think I had a shot. I'm like, it's Achan. He's going to score a touchdown. He's going to get a bunch of catches. But the Dolphins' offense couldn't do shit, and DK scored early in the third quarter. I'm like, holy shit. I was up 5, and your projected was still more, but it just kept climbing down and climbing down and climbing down. And all of a sudden, I'm like, I didn't even have the game on. I was watching like text messages, and I had the game cast up on my phone. I think I was watching the Wings maybe. And I'm like, holy shit, I might do this. So I put the game on just to tune in for the drive where you beat me. And you know what's shitty about that drive too? Yeah, it was garbage time. And 9 minutes left. No, actually, the final was like what?
It was like 4 minutes left.
4 minutes?
Yeah.
And he wasn't out there for the first 45 yards of the drive. It was Ollie Gordon and
Jalen Wright.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, maybe, he was banged up. Maybe they're keeping him out. So now my hopes are up again. And then I was watching the huddle closely. I'm like, where's 28? Boom, there he is. I'm like, you motherfucker. And the fact that it was on that play too, where Tua fucking runs in a circle and then just dumps it out to him. He runs for 25 yards. I'm like, son of a bitch. So like, if he would have just scored a touchdown early, not first of all, because we're at like 17th of all at this point. I had a parlay. It was DK to score, Tua to throw a pick. What was the other one? Achan receiving yards, and then Achan to score. 10 for 150. So I'm like, okay, at least if he scores, I'll lose, but I'll get 150, which is my buy-in back plus more. Mm-hmm. And that fucker couldn't. I thought he was going to score on that play too. I'm like, okay, you already got your 20 yards. Run it in.
There were so many times in the fourth quarter where they
could have ran
like
it in from the
2-3 yard line. Yeah, and they were like, we're just going to throw it. Throw it to Darren Waller.
Yeah, Darren Waller scores twice. So not only did I lose the fantasy matchup in a heartbreaking fashion, the fucker also couldn't score to cash my parlay to at least get some grub back. And I got eliminated in my league. So overall, just a bad fantasy football weekend. I'm not
outside of the original projections. This game shouldn't have been particularly close. Brenton Strange stinker. Isaiah Likely just disappears after having a 2 touchdown game last week. Is that what it was?
Yep.
No, 1 touchdown. And then the 49ers couldn't fucking hit a barn door if they wanted to against the Titans. They put up 0.
Kittle did well for you, though. Kittle did well.
Yeah, Kittle was the MVP of that matchup. But
so, yeah, all in all, though, you look back, you just go, why didn't I just leave Kyle Pitts in? Especially, and you could ask Larry this, another league member of ours. We were sitting in the parking lot at the bowling alley, and I said, what do you think, Kyle Pitts or Kincaid? And he's like, Kyle Pitts, can't trust him. And I'm like, yeah, but Kincaid, he's going to do that much better. It's tight end. I should just leave Kyle Pitts, no? And he goes, he's like, hey, it's up to you.
Could have just started both.
Say a name. Yeah, I could have started both. I could have left Jerry Jeudy out, and it would have been fine. Kincaid got like 9, which isn't terrible for a tight end. Oh, it's just
6.
Just 6. The most. He only got 6.
Yeah.
Okay, that's actually bad, but it's just the most fantasy points since I think it was what's the guy's name, Kellen Winslow or something. It was like 89. Yeah. He put up like 60 points or something.
Yeah.
So, yeah, bad one there. Rooting for you the whole rest of the way, though, now that I'm out of it. Did you happen to see what I did with my squad just to have some fun?
I'm pulling it up right now. I'm assuming you benched everybody.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just trying to put up the lowest point total. While starting a whole team.
Projected 77.
Yep. So
James Conner.
You got to throw some respect to the guys that were there early. They won some games earlier in the year. You got to give them their respect. So we're starting James Conner on IR and Garrett Wilson. And I dropped Kareem
guys.
I dropped Kareem Hunt and I dropped Darius Slayton, which I'm waiting for somebody to complain about that. But if you're alive in the playoffs and you're going to start the Giants' number 2 receiver, be my fucking guest.
That's the thing. I picked up Matthew Golden just as like a replacement if like Marv or now Rashi Rice is out.
Yeah,
and honestly, like
to complain.
I may have to pick up Slayton come Saturday mid-afternoon.
I thought about dropping Kyle Pitts just because I said I was going to, just to see if somebody will start him. But then I'm like, no, because if somebody adds him and he goes crazy, I can see him put up for 20.
I will say, so I ran the Hippo package last week against you with Kittle, Strange, and Likely. I said I wasn't going to do it this week. I may be forced into doing it because if Marv or Rashee Rice is out, I'm probably going to have to start Colby Parkinson, George Kittle, and Brenton Strange.
Yep.
And run the Hippo package in round 2 of the playoffs.
With Marvin Rashee Rice on the bench is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tucker Kraft on the IR too. I have 4 tight ends currently on my roster.
Sorry, I gotta move my mic. Hopefully it's not loud. Just decent team, and I barely squeaked into the playoffs too. Like a lot of shit had to happen for me to get in, and I got in. And
I mean, I was more upset about your league.
I was more upset about losing in my league because like I feel like that team's better, and I just went up against a fucking wagon.
Hey, we get to match up this week in that league.
I'm probably gonna do something funny too. Actually, that league I probably won't even check my roster. I only did this one because I knew it'd be funny.
We could bench everybody and just see who gets the most bench points.
Do you want to do?
It's your league.
Ooh. Well, yeah,
it only changes the draft position by 1 spot.
Yeah. Well, that was partially why I started a shitty lineup, is because I can get a better pick in that league.
Yeah.
So I'm down to bench everybody and just do bench points if you want. No, I can't, because I said that you have to start a full team, so they won't let me.
Oh shit! Yeah,
because I did say that.
See, but it's playoffs.
I do run that league though, so it's my decision.
I think we throw it out there and be like, does anybody care? Like, it's really just it's not like it affects anybody else. It only affects our draft position. No, whereas actually, like in the regular season, that would have affected other people.
I'm setting my lineup in that league because I can figure it out myself. No, I'm going to start the shittiest team I can to try to lose to, so I get a better pick. Actually, I don't even think I have my first in that league. My father does. No, that's the other league. I don't even have my first in the other league. I gave it to my dad for freaking Derrick Henry. Oh, yeah. Boy. Oh, we're in trouble, boys. All right, let's move on, though. Locks and long shots. The model was not good last week. 1-5. I'm not going to read through it. Only one. I had Patriots plus 1.5. That was kind of tough to see. This week, though, Rams plus 1.5 at the Seahawks. I should pull up since I only got a couple. The model projected this as Rams -3. So don't know how their dogs will take them, though. Panthers +3. Model had Panthers -1.5. And then I was hoping that I wouldn't have to take it because I don't want to take the Panthers when they're a favorite. Love them as a dog. Panthers +3. Don't think they can win outright.
What's the stat? They haven't won as a favorite since like 2022 or something like that.
Yeah, it's like 3 or 4 years. Yeah. Patriots +3. The model had them -2. Don't really understand why they're dogs. Don't love it because I do think they're kind of overrated with their easy schedule. The Ravens aren't great. So, but we have to ride the model. And then 49ers -6. The model had this -9, which is kind of the fringe point. Anything within 3 points or less is usually a no. But we went ahead and pushed this one through. We made some critiques and we pushed it through. I just don't. If it's Phillip Rivers, I don't see him scoring much. I feel like that was a Seahawks not really preparing much because it's Phil Rivers, and then he went out and scored a random touchdown. Also, Sam Darnold turned back into a stinker. So I love the 49ers -6. Long shots. Last week, we hit the Broncos over the Packers. That was also our only win on the locks. This week, Rams money line +105. This is like a nuke. I mean, the coach just had a baby. There's your bump. And look how they looked against the Lions. Like, yeah, the Lions defense is bad, but the Seahawks defense is really good. I was about to make a point about that, but Stafford can score against anybody. It's insane. And their defense.
Just do it. I know you want to.
I want to what?
Just talk about Sam Darnold.
He's turning back into a pumpkin.
I know you're a hater.
Jordan Love Toyotathon. How you ever heard about December? He's fucking trash in December. That's right. Yeah.
December. Also,
Yeah.
wait, you had the Rams at +1.5?
They're still +1.5.
They are?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that they were a favorite.
No. Yeah, this is a nuke. Like if I had financial independence,
If you had $1 billion,
if I had $1 billion, I'd put 500 mil on the Rams this week, easy, and then I still have 500 mil left. They're
nice.
not losing this game. They are not losing this game. That's it for me.
Okay. Give me 1 sec. I'm just looking to see. I swore that the Rams opened as a favorite.
I literally looked at it. I mean, they might have opened as a
They
favorite.
did. They opened. Yeah, they opened at 1.5. Point favorites. But, anyways, locks and long shots. I had a bad week. Both sides. Doesn't matter what the picks were. It was an over.
Yeah, I was gonna say bad week's an understatement. You went over.
Yeah, I guess I'll just touch on the picks. Patriots +1.5 lost outright. Lost by 6. Is that what it was? 6, something like that. Cardinals Texans under 42.5. Texans basically covered this on their own. Bengals were +2.5 back up the U-Haul truck lock. That was a loss. Fortunately, shout out U-Haul. They did give me 75% of our money back. I can tell you that story if you want to hear that. This week, Packers Bears over 46.5. I should probably mention these are all picks from the model. Not a bad week last week, 10-9, back to 500 after the horrible, I think 4-15 showing the week before or something like that. Last week I said I needed to do some changes because I updated all the data, and then the first game, Thursday night, Falcons Bucks, it had the Falcons winning in every model, and I was like, I just don't trust that at all. Well, the Falcons won outright, so I ended up trusting the model last week. I didn't bet any of it because I was just too busy, but I did go back and track it. So yes, 10-9 last week on picks with the model. We're going to keep it as is, see how things are. Hopefully this week's a better week. First one though, Packers Bears over 46.5. I do like this pick. Obviously, Packers defense just got a hell of a lot worse. Bears defense isn't that good. Bears offense is decent. Packers offense is decent. So, like the over. Give me that. Probably going to be cold in Chicago. Don't care. It's still Toyotathon. So, Rams Seahawks over 43.5. This is baby bump plus. I think both of these teams can score. It seems very low. Like I guess I kind of get it. I could see this being like a 17-14 type game, but I could also see it being a 28-21 type game. So we'll take the over there on Thursday night. Probably a bad decision, but whatever. Giants +3. 9 can't do it again. That's simple as it is. And then Patriots +3. New lease on life. Lock of the week. This is a play on words because I have a new lease and I got to pay for it. So Patriots +3. This line makes 0 sense to me. Absolutely none. Patriots are just a better team.
Prime time.
I don't care. The Patriots
Ravens defense looked good last week.
Yeah, but how much do I actually trust the Bengals?
With Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, I trust those two. If you can shut them down, you can shut down old ass Stephon Diggs.
I don't know. I don't think Burrow is that good. Like have you heard the whole him talk? Everybody thinks he's going to be Andrew Luck 2.0, retiring early.
Did you see my text today?
Nope.
I think he's going to get traded.
Oh yes, I did see that text.
I said if Joe Burrow is traded to the Lions, which is super duper long shot, and I think I also added that I'd feel really bad for Jared Goff because it would be like the second time he wasn't good enough for somebody. And Jared Goff's been great this year. I think I got stats for later. I don't remember if I screenshot it or not, but Joe Burrow's obviously an upgrade. Younger, handsomer, got a good outlook on life. I think going to a good team where he doesn't get the shit beat out of him and live in a shitty town. And like the Bengals, they always do the
He just wants to win and not get the fucking shit beat out of him every week.
Right.
That's all it is.
I think he wouldn't retire if they were like, hey, we got a good deal from the Lions. You can go play with that offense. I think he would. So if that happens, I'm getting a tattoo of the picture of him smoking a cigar after the national championship. So that's a done deal if he goes to the Lions next year. Has to be next year. No ifs, ands, or buts. Not down the line, next year.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really trust the Bengals right now. I think Burrow's not back on, so that's why I don't trust the Ravens as much, and I think that the Patriots win this game. So Patriots +3. Long shots, 32-29. Sorry, 32-92. I wish it was 29. Last week, 0-2. Had the Patriots and the Bengals, both lost. This week, Giants money line, +130. Chargers money line, +114. That game also doesn't really make sense to me against the Cowboys. Cowboys just got eliminated. I don't know. Chargers are fighting for a playoff spot yet, so give me the Chargers. I get it's on the road. That's fine. Panthers money line. Not really a reason for this. I kind of think it'd be cool to see the Panthers win the NFC South. So, and then the Patriots money line +136.
You took all the sucker bets there. That's all the sucker money lines this week.
Exactly.
My thing with the sucker money lines is like they win sometimes. Like it just feels like more often than not they lose because it's like, oh, everybody thought this, but they do win. I don't like the Chargers this week whatsoever. I don't even have a good reason. It's just the fact that their O-line sucks. I feel like
their O-line is pretty rough.
The Eagles offense went back to stinker offense last week. And then, but their defense did look good. But it's like, how do you gauge that defense against the Eagles offense?
Yeah, central. The model didn't really like anything for the Chargers Cowboys game, which is fine because realistically, I don't really know how to feel about that game. But I think, like, gun to my head, I would say Chargers are the better team and are more likely to win this game because the Cowboys are out of the playoffs and all of that. But like, the Chargers to me are very similar to the Bengals where like, I don't really know how to feel about them. And like their O-line is garbage right now. Their quarterback's good. Their receivers are pretty good. Defense, Chargers defense obviously is a lot better than the Bengals, but like they win weird games and they lose weird games. So I just don't know how to feel about them.
Sorry, I just realized my record for my model was way off. I had 14-3-2 to date. I'm like, that's not right. It's 14-13. So now for the big news everybody wants to hear about, and we're gonna hit on this quick because you guys obviously all saw it. But Sherrone Moore, holy shit! Fired. Quick outline. Fired at 4 p.m. I believe by 4:30 he was at his mistress's house breaking in to threaten her and then his own life with a knife, and then got arrested at a church. And he's been charged 2 misdemeanors and a felony.
I thought it was 2 felonies and a misdemeanor.
No, 2 misdemeanors for sure, 1 felony. But not a good look. It is kind of wild. I was like deep dive into this. I was reporting to the fantasy football group chat. It was all over my Twitter. I've been on this for weeks. I think I sent it 2-3 weeks ago. I saw it on Twitter. I thought it was a bullshit rumor / clickbait, but I figured I'll send this. This is funny. Turned out it was true. I think I sent that he'll be fired for misconduct to the team. He allegedly got his assistant pregnant. She had an abortion. None of that's been confirmed that she got pregnant and had an abortion. It sounds like she just broke up with him on Monday and then went to the AD and told him, what was going on. So then Sherrone Moore was obviously fired. But there's no confirmation on the pregnant thing. She just broke up with him. Unless that did happen and then she started hearing the rumors too. So then she broke up with him. That's kind of my thought. But
did you see the Twitter post that was like, it was a video of this random guy and it was like it said like my boyfriend telling me that he just got somebody else pregnant and he's like crying in the shower or whatever.
Yep.
And the timestamp was from like 2 years ago.
And they said Sherrone Moore.
Yeah. I was like,
there's a lot of like old posts that like knew about this. And apparently, I mean, it's been going on like since he took over as head coach. Like it was happening during the national championship run. People are saying while he was OC. Yeah, just brutal.
Bad couple of years to be a Michigan man.
We won a ship, and this is going to be better.
I
for
mean,
the university
yeah,
going forward.
Yes, but ethically, no, not just, any little bit of remorse. Banners fly forever. I get it. That's fine. Yep.
Well, dude was cheating on his wife. Like, so? Like, what does that have to do with the football program? That's probably why we lost 3 games, because he wasn't focused while he was banging his assistant in his office instead of game planning. Like, and I will say, though, I don't know how to word this without sounding like a horrible person, but, like, it got ruined a little bit because it got so dark so fast. Like, he went and, like, threatened to kill her.
Yeah, literally like an hour. He went from head coach of Michigan to being in jail.
Yes. And like when that came out, I'm like, oh, another rumor. But like turned out it was true. Like, oh, rumor he's in custody in Saline, blah, blah, blah. Wild stuff. The memes have been incredible, and they always will be. Since he didn't actually stab anybody or kill himself, like this will be joked about for my entire lifetime. This will always be a thing. It kind of ruins the Mel Tucker thing for me. But now I think back and I'm like, when I was making fun of Mel Tucker and trying to shit talk people and they weren't getting upset, it kind of like hurt me. I'm like, why are you not pissed? It's because it's funny. Like now that it happened to my coach and my team, like, what do I say? Yeah, he was banging his assistant. He gave her he raised her salary from 55 grand to 91 grand in 1 year. That was definitely the hush money or something. I don't know. And it's just like, what do you do other than laugh at the memes? Like they've been incredible. And it's gonna be a thing for years and years to come. Obviously, it's a worry when it comes to like trying to hire the next guy. Like that's a lot to take on, but I think because Michigan's one of the top tiers and they got all this NIL money flowing in from billionaires, I think they'll be all right. But it's obviously a worry because that's a pretty bad look. Do you think if they would have beat Ohio State, we would have heard about this?
No. I was wondering that too. I think if you guys made
if you tried to cover it
beat Ohio State, yes. If you beat Ohio State and are in the playoffs, you're not hearing about it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, definitely not yet. If you lose first round of the playoffs, then you hear about it. This happens, a week from now.
Yeah.
But
question: who do you want as your next head coach?
I've got 2.
Okay.
You want to try to guess? They're pretty obvious.
Kalen DeBoer.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you're on Kenny Dillingham watch. I would say
it's Kenny Dillingham and Kalen DeBoer.
Right now, so granted, this is Kalshi, so this is just people betting on it. Dillingham is the favorite right now.
Yeah, the other name out there right now that I've seen is Jed Fish. Don't want him.
Yeah, he's the second. Where is he?
Washington.
Oh.
Don't want him. I'm cool with Kenny Dillingham or Kalen DeBoer. I think that if Alabama wins on Friday, there's no chance at Kalen DeBoer. I think if they lose, there's a chance because the media is going to rip Kalen DeBoer. Like, that's not going to work out, whether it's this year or next or the following. It's not going to work out because he's not fucking Nick Saban. And they're going to struggle, especially in today's game where everybody's good because of NIL. So I think that it may push him out and he just needs a fresh start. And where else is a better start than you can't get worse than this with the coach sleeping with his assistant and getting arrested. So
let me throw out 6 names and see what you think. Just quick yes or no.
Are these like I think they could happen or I would be happy?
Give me both.
Okay.
Brian Dable.
Think it could happen? Yes. Would I be happy? No.
Okay. Lincoln Riley.
Think it could happen? Yes. Would I be happy? Yes.
Okay. PJ Fleck.
Think it could happen? No. Would I be happy? Yes.
Okay.
I like PJ.
Coach O.
Think it could happen? No. Would I be happy? Fuck yeah.
Okay.
I don't. I think he is perfectly comfortable living off his millions from that buyout in Miami and just doing occasional appearances.
I agree. Last two, Chip Kelly.
Think it could happen? Yes. Would I be happy? Absolutely not.
Brian Kelly.
Yeah, same. Think it could happen? No. I actually, you know what? I think just because like I've got my hopes up for Kenny Dillingham and DeBoer, I think it could happen. And would I be happy? I would probably not watch games. I do. I just
I wonder how Brian Kelly would transform
himself. Say that again.
I wonder how Brian Kelly would transform himself if he
would just be himself. I mean, he was at Grand Valley. He was at Notre Dame.
That's true. Just a lot of connections.
I don't know how you look at a guy that struggled at LSU with all their NIL money and all their boosters and everything and say he could do better here. No, it's going to be the same bullshit. I don't want. Brian Kelly is at the bottom of the list. I would rather keep Biff. I can't do Brian Kelly.
I'll float one more out there. Luke Fickell with a vest.
No. With the vest. No Luke Fickell. No thanks.
What if I offered no vest, just a black sweatshirt?
Nope. Out on Luke Fickell altogether. You can keep him. You love him, right?
You guys are missing out.
No, it's crazy how fast you start seeing those names and the crazy ones. Like Saban was thrown out there. I'm like, that's not happening. I saw.
Yeah, I mean that's essentially the make him say no offer. Right. Every team is going to do.
I saw the Matt Campbell. See how fresh that ink is. No way. I even saw James Franklin. I'm like, he was already attending games. Like he's not coming.
I also saw the Marcus Freeman floated.
Yep. I don't know why he gets thrown out. He's set at Notre Dame because you go 10-2.
I don't know why he would leave. Yeah.
No, he won't. You go 10-2. You have an easy schedule every year. First of all, you go 10-2, and you get to at least throw a riot that you're not in the college football playoff. And then you've got this deal apparently that if you're ranked top 12 at next year, you're in. I can't believe that's a thing. But yeah, I just want them to hire somebody so I can at least like have some videos and things to watch, because the longer it goes, the more worried I get. I saw like I'm deep into the Michigan burner Twitter and, expect this weekend, blah, blah, blah. I've heard that DeBoer was going to be announced. I've heard that Dillingham was going to be announced. He was supposed to not show up to practice. He showed up. He bumped it back like 2 hours. Flight tracking. Like I'm deep into this shit, and I just need a coach so I can go back to my normal life and just not pay attention till like that first spring game.
Maybe you guys can have like a Penn State real drawn out one like that.
I don't want
months and months.
Well, the problem with that though is that they did the smart thing and they got a good coach. There's no more good coaches. There's no more good coaches. Like everybody else is mid. Like Sherrone Moore was bad. Don't get me wrong, but you got to have an all-star hire or else Bryce Underwood's gone. And that's going to be hard.
I still think he might be, regardless of who you hire.
I think if he was, he'd already be in the portal. I think he's waiting to see who it is. If it's Brian Kelly, I guarantee he's gone. He's going to LSU.
That's probably.
He almost went to LSU with Brian Kelly as the coach. So maybe, if so facto, I want Brian Kelly as my coach because that's the only coach that could keep him.
I think you guys should hire Brian Kelly.
I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do it.
Yeah, but what's going to be easier, an SEC schedule or a Big Ten schedule?
That's fair. I think next year our schedule is actually tough. We got Oklahoma.
I mean, Brian Kelly was great with an independent.
Maybe we should just go independent, leave the Big Ten. They were talking about that, but yeah, I need a coach hired. Well, not they weren't actually talking about going independent, but there was some vote that all of the Big Ten signed off for except for Michigan and USC. I don't remember what it was about. I think it was something about like a TV deal or something. And everybody's like, oh, Michigan and USC are leaving the Big Ten. I'm like, that'd be weird. Nope, just need a coach. That was absolutely wild. Do you think his wife is still with him just so she can get the money? Because I saw she was alongside him. Or do you think she's just kind of waiting for things to smooth out so she can get the kids in the divorce?
Yeah, probably that.
Yeah.
But I don't know if this has been going on for this long and this many people knew about it.
I saw somebody say, what if they had an open relationship?
Could be.
And he just freaked out because she was the one. I don't know. Did you see the picture of her?
I mean,
it
cost him his job.
Yeah.
I think so.
I mean, he's never going to coach again.
No.
Never. He'll get and he doesn't get the contract.
I did think
because he got fired with cause.
Yeah, I did think the video of him on the sidelines with her from
that's crazy.
last year or whatever was nuts.
I saw a couple videos of them walking together through campus, and obviously nobody thinks anything of it because coaches have assistants all the time. But the fact that there was so many videos.
Well, and she in the video with her on the sidelines, she saw the camera and then just
yeah. I saw a lot of people too that are like, I can't believe they haven't fired her, and it's like, because they would get sued if they fired her. They can't fire her.
Yeah.
So I think she'll eventually leave.
They could. That would also be
because
it's technically also an inappropriate relationship.
Huh?
It's technically also an inappropriate relationship.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it'd just be a messy look for the university. But shall we get to NFL? That's all I got there. There's more, but we can talk about that for
I suppose.
I mean, the well goes deep on that one. All right, we'll start with me since I'm not as depressed. The Lions competed and they started out the gate hot. You probably didn't watch a lick of this game, correct?
No, because the Packer game was on national TV, so that was the only one I had on.
The Lions started out hot. Hutchinson they missed the field goal to start. They moved the ball well, missed the field goal to start. Hutchinson got a pick in the red zone. It almost housed it. We ended up scoring, so that's okay.
I don't understand why he looked back so many times.
The people saying that slowed him down, I don't think so. I think he was worried about fumbling, but it's like, if it's at that point, just hug that fucker and just run. And if you get tackled, you get tackled. I think it would slow you down a bit, but the fact that people are acting like he probably would have scored is crazy. I mean, he snapped his leg last year, so he's probably capped out. The offense looked fucking fantastic outside of the third quarter. The third quarter, they had 3 straight 3-and-outs. That's just the case of the Rams being a great defense and making a halftime adjustment. They shut us down. And we were in it until then. I mean, they got the ball back, technically had time to score. Not really, though. But you lose by 7 to the Rams at home. Also, the Rams, I think I said last week on the podcast that I'm not afraid because they don't have a home field advantage. That crowd was fucking loud. And, not for the Lions, which is weird. I haven't heard that at SoFi. So, credit to the Rams fans for showing out, I guess. But, yeah, good loss. Totally fine with it. The only thing I'm not fine with is the fact that our defense is dog shit. It's terrible again. You're not going to beat anybody allowing 41 points, even when you're off. Your offense looks great, but 41 points is crazy. We have... If we had our guys, I think we would be healthily in the playoffs. There's a couple games we would have won if we had our guys on defense. But losing Kirby and Brian Branch is terrible. Obviously, Laporta out is bad. Anzalone's bad again, by the way. I don't know if you caught that. I was texting Pops a little bit. He's bad, which is unfortunate because it was fun to make fun of him for being bad and pretending that he's good. And then he got good, and now he's bad again. But I think he's done after this year. We have no cornerbacks whatsoever. Amik Robertson's good, but he's just not meant to cover number 1 guys. He's a great number 2 or number 3 corner. But Terry Arnold was supposed to be the number 1. He can't stay healthy, and he's not that good. So all in all, defense is bad. So I want to make the playoffs just to have that hype of, I made the playoffs. But if we don't, it's not the end of the world. And Jared Goff is having a great year. As much shit as I talked about him early on, he's 3rd in passing yards. He's 2nd in touchdowns. QBR's up there, but I don't really understand QBR. And when the pocket is, and our offensive line is banged up to all shit as well. When he has a good, clean pocket, he still looks good. So if we miss the playoffs, I won't be on here screaming and yelling or sad. I'll be sad, but you got to draft well and make some signings, man. Let's beef up this. I literally in that draft, I can't believe I'm already talking about NFL draft, but that's where we're at. Only offensive lineman, only defensive lineman, and secondary. I don't even want a linebacker. I want you to sign a linebacker in free agency, and I want you to draft cornerbacks, maybe a safety, find out where Brian Branch and Kirby Joseph are at. I think Kirby Joseph is done, which is really sad. I do have one thought about Packers fans, not you whatsoever, but the ones I see on Twitter, which I'm assuming are the bad ones because Twitter wants to throw that at me, so I rage out. I just saw a lot of shit talk about Kirby Joseph getting a knee injury after he's injured so many knees. And then Packers fans this week, I saw them all tweeting like, season's over, the injuries, this is unbelievable. And it's like, I mean, you brought that on yourselves. I saw people celebrating like Kirby Joseph and Brian Branch being hurt.
There's been so much celebrating of injuries this week. It's unreal. Granted, there was a lot of massive injuries this week, but
we don't celebrate injuries like unless somebody deserved it, but there's never been an NFL player that deserves injuries being celebrated, in my opinion. And you can hate a guy, but like I don't even think you would have celebrated Brian Branch being done. You know?
No, I mean,
kind of shitty human being behavior.
Yeah, that's like I don't like the guy, but I'd much rather him be on the field playing than
right, because it makes it better. It keeps it
competitive. Yes.
Yeah. So here's where we're at for the Lions. Probably similar to what I said in the tub 3 weeks ago. Bears go one. Oh wait, Lions can still win the North. This is the one that I said in the group chat. I grabbed the wrong one, but Lions can still win the North, which is insane. It would take a lot, but if the Lions go 3-0, which includes a win over the Bears the last week of the season, Bears go 1-2, but they beat the Packers this week, which I don't really want to root for. And then the Packers go 1-2 with that loss to the Bears, obviously, and then they would have to lose to either the Vikings or the Ravens, which I could see the Ravens. I don't really see the Vikings. Mm-hmm. Then the Lions would win the North, which is wild. So, yeah, so basically if the Packers lose this weekend, and next week to the Ravens next week, right? Then the Bears game would be a division winner game, which is crazy. But yeah, we still have a good chance to make it. If we go 3-0, we have a 94% chance, and it's looking doable. I mean, you got the Steelers, Vikings, and then the Bears the last week of the season. I'm not scared of the Bears until they beat us. Yes, they look like a good team. That defense still doesn't impress me. Outdoors in the cold, though, not a fan of with Jared Goff as my quarterback. But you got the Steelers this week indoors. You got the Vikings next week indoors. Win those 2 games and just see where we land for Week 18. That's where I'm at. If we lose one of these games, it's over. I don't. At that point, you're starting to look into like, oh, if this team ties and this team ties, we're in. And that ain't gonna happen. So crazy.
Yeah, I
hope the Lions win out, because if we win out, there's a chance that we miss the playoffs as an 11-win team, which would be the first 11-win team ever to miss the playoffs. And that at least I can hang my hat on that one.
So what do we need for the Packers and Lions to make the playoffs?
I believe it's impossible for just the Packers and Lions and not the Bears.
I'm going through it right now and just adjusting say the Niners beat the Bears next week, Packers beat the Ravens, Lions beat the Vikings, and then week 18, Lions beat the Bears, Packers beat the Vikings. Yeah, we'd be the 2, you guys would be the 7. We'd play in round 1.
And Bears.
Granted, that's also, that's not adjusting any other games. It's just adjusting the NFC North games.
No, that makes sense because it's the NFC South is just one team. The NFC East will be one team. The NFC West, they're all pretty much locked in. Niners, Seahawks, Rams. So, yeah, that makes sense. It's just unlucky that the NFC West is as good as it. Like, the Seahawks probably shouldn't have been good with Sam Darnold, but that defense is incredible.
Wait, we do have a division winner, don't we? Didn't Philly officially clinch?
No.
Or is Dallas? No, I think Dallas can win out yet. Yeah,
Dallas isn't eliminated yet. They could win out, and the Eagles would have to lose out. It's not happening. But yeah, we've got some people that have actually. Yeah, we've got some people that clinched the playoffs, but no division winners. So, we can talk about your Packers. That's all I had for the Lions. It's hot as shit in here, and I got to poop. I might have to do an emergency run. I'm gonna try to hold it though for you.
I don't even know. I don't know where to start with the Packers, dude. Mike Parsons is dead. Christian Watson he's actually going to play this week, which I don't know how.
That's crazy. He went to the hospital.
Yeah. Apparently his chest injury is actually fine. But Micah Parsons is the big story. I mean,
all right, you keep going. I got to poop, dude. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'll make it quick.
I'll
keep my headphones on so I hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I don't even honestly know where to begin. The game started great. Parsons had the first drive, fumble that he forced. Offense looked decent in the first half. Kind of stalled out towards the red zone and stuff. And then the second half was just an onslaught of injuries. I mean, Christian Watson gets injured. Looks like he literally is dead. Micah Parsons blows up his knee. You knew it from the second he did it too, because he planted, fell to the ground, instantly ripped off his helmet, and you could see him just saying, "I'm done, I'm done." As soon as I saw the replays, I knew that he had torn his ACL. And then we lost somebody on defense too. We lost Zach Tom on our offensive line, which is our great right tackle. He's amazing. The O-line looked horrendous after he got hurt. His was a knee injury. I think he ended up getting carted off. Also, on the same play that Parsons got hurt, somebody else on defense got hurt. I don't remember who it was. Yeah, Denver, I don't know what is in the air in Denver, if it's just the fact that it's a mile up in the air, literally, that there's some type of injury bug or something. Jake says the safety, don't know his name. Evan Williams. Perfect. Thank you. Thanks for texting me from the shitter. Evan Williams also played great, so I hope that he's fine. Moving forward, Jake just texted me, "You're welcome." Knee sprain. Perfect. Thanks. This is the kind of reporting that I'm asking for from the shitter. This season, I mean, it's not over, but this was by far the best shot at making and potentially winning a Super Bowl we've had in a long time. Just starting to get healthy. Jaden Reed comes back. Obviously, Tucker Kraft is out, but the offense was looking great. Toyotathon started. Defense is looking phenomenal, albeit the secondary not so grand. And then you lose the franchise player that you traded for a week before the season to sell out for a Super Bowl. And he's probably not going to be back until mid-year next year. So, very deflating. I hope that maybe some combination of Rashawn Gary, Lucas Van Ness, I don't even know who else can step up, but it's not the same. It's not going to be fun. I don't have high hopes for Saturday's game. I will say Twitter has obviously gotten me a little bit more excited. And I think the fact that our offense is as good as it is, I'd say probably like a top 6 offense. We'll be safe. Say top 6 offense definitely helps alleviate some of that pressure from the defense. So maybe I would assume we're probably going to start going a little bit more run heavy, especially with the way that receivers are banged up. You probably see more of the backup running backs, kind of see some splits there, just to try and keep the offense on the field as long as possible, not have to send the defense out there so much. But yeah, it's demoralizing. Huge bout of depression. Honestly, Sunday's game, as soon as it happened, I wanted to shut off the game, but I had to watch it just to see how we ended up doing. And I'll go back into the game. I feel like I've talked about Parsons for long enough here. The second half as a whole just was not good. The offense couldn't do anything. And touchdown, interception, punt, field goal, interception, downs. The last 2 drives, downs. Combined -4 yards on the last 2 drives. Actually, the whole fourth quarter, we had a combined 48, 49, 44 yards the entire fourth quarter. We had the shot. The defense obviously just couldn't stop anything after Parsons went out, and the offense just couldn't do anything because they had no Watson anymore. So there's been a lot of talk that this could be a franchise ruining injury. I don't think that's the case. I think with the way that ACL injuries have gone over the last few years, it seems like the timeline is getting shorter and shorter, and it's not completely ruining guys' careers. So I'm hopeful that Parsons can come back just as strong. I know he's shooting for September, which is pretty high hopes. I guess that would be 9 months, so it's not like ridiculously crazy. That would be for the start of the year, though. So
we call that reporting hot seat with Tubbs.
Thanks. That was nice.
I have
anything I missed? Yes.
Just the safety. Glad I got that one. Bo Nix, unbelievable. He's a very good quarterback.
Yes.
You would have won this game minus the injuries. That's my take on it. However, a very similar thing happened to you guys. You guys led at half, right? You had to lead at half?
Yeah, 16-14.
Yeah, so very similar thing. Broncos defense, very good defense. Went back to halftime, made some adjustments, also got lucky with the injury bug and won the game. That's damn near the same thing. But yeah, I think your points are all spot on. Sucks, but
it feels very much like, obviously it's not the exact same situation, but it feels like the whole Hutch injury for you guys last year.
Yeah, I'd argue a little different just because we were kind of one seed hunting. I don't think you've had any hopes for the one seed, but
for a little bit, but not really anymore.
Not recently, like leading up to the injury. So a little different too, because the Hutch thing was like, why the fuck was he on the field? Like that happened in a tight game. Did you see I forget who said it, but somebody said that, I think it was Ryan Clark said that Bo Nix is to blame for Micah Parsons' ACL or MC because he had him running around the field. What a stupid take. Like if you're trying to compliment
and I also
Nix
saw
for tearing
people
somebody's ACL, sure, but what?
I also saw people, because there was like it wasn't called obviously because it was on Parsons, but there was like a hold or a horse collar on the play, and everyone's like that's why he got injured. No, it's not. Like it's a freak injury.
There was a ton of. Are you good on the Packers so we can get into kind of the overall for this week and then do our parlay and get out of here?
Yeah.
I think you hit everything.
My last point, I'm a little nervous we might miss the playoffs.
I think that's
there's a creeping hope. Like the percentile, it's definitely more like 70-30. Yeah, we're gonna make the playoffs because we are.
If you lose to the Bears this week, what does it go to? It's like 60-40 scared.
Yeah, probably. It also depends on what the Lions do this week too, though. I mean, I guess more next week. Yeah. Fuck, dude, it's gonna come down to week 18.
Yeah, against 9. I just hope we don't get 9'd again. If we get 9'd again to miss the playoffs, there's gonna be some fireworks on this podcast. Let me tell you.
If we get 9 to miss the playoffs on week 18,
we might have back-to-back weeks of fireworks because of 9.
I might kill myself on the show if that
happens. I don't mean to laugh at that. I don't know if it's physically possible for both of our teams to miss, though. I don't think it is.
No, I don't think so.
Like one of our teams is
because Dallas would have
no.
Dallas would have to. No,
I guess it could be Carolina or the Bucks. No, because they both can't win out. I think one of our teams is guaranteed in. Yes. If you go 0-3 and we go 2-1, I think we're in.
Yeah,
but that might
not.
I think
so.
But if you go
I have the playoff
and we go.
All right, week 16. Let's just say, should we give the Rams or the Seahawks?
That doesn't matter because they're both in. We can't catch them.
Okay, so we'll give the Rams. We'll give the Eagles. That doesn't matter.
Yeah, because Carolina. Well, I mean, if the Lions,
let's say the Cowboys.
No, this is easy. If the Lions go 1-2 and you go 0-3, you'd be in. Yeah, it's just us because the Cowboys are done. Well, if you lose out and the Cowboys win out, then
no, I know that's what I'm trying to.
Who gets the tiebreaker with a tie?
That's what I'm trying to do right now. Do you want me to have the Lions win out or lose out?
Don't have the Lions lose out because if they lose out, they're out. They're not getting it at 8 and 9.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. So
and I think 1 and 2 doesn't get it done either. I think we got to go 2 and 1 minimum. Go us 2 and 1, and you 0 and 3. It would be us. If you guys go 1 and 2, it'd be you because you have the tie. Yes, I think you got to win. I think you got to win one game and you're in, as long as the Panthers don't win out. But they got the Seahawks, so you're good.
I'm having the Panthers win out right now to see if that changes anything. And the Bucks,
if they win out and you go 0 for, they're in.
Go 1 and 2.
All right, let's move on because we're long and I got to help Sid cook. So, like I said, not a single division winner yet. Lots of injuries this week. However, what are the major injuries? List them. Micah Parsons. I hate to pick on your team. That's the only one I know because I had the game on. Micah Parsons, Christian Watson, the safety, the Zach Tom, Patrick Mahomes.
Devontae. I don't know how bad Devontae's was.
Devontae's doubtful for Thursday, but sounds like he'll be fine for playoff run. There's another one. There was a lot of injuries though, and people were like, "Oh my God, the ACL." Well, the ACLs this season have been a big deal because Daniel Jones, Malik Neighbors, Mahomes, Micah Parsons, just to name a few. It's actually on pace for the lowest ACLs since 2013. Fun fact, and that's with an extra game. Yep. But I don't know if that stat counted postseason ACLs, but I don't know if those happen very often. But yeah, that was my only other thought.
I have the Packers losing week 16, losing week 17, winning week 18.
Yep. And the Lions going 3-0, they'd be in. 2 and 1, we'd be out. You'd be in.
Yep.
We got to win 3. Dang, that'd be 10 and 8 would be out, or no, 10 and 7 would be out.
So I would need.
Well, no.
Can't even. The only other team, if the Niners, no, because then the Bears.
How about this? Let's both win this weekend, and then you'll root for me next week against 9, and then we'll beat the Bears to get in, and the Packers can be in because you got your win. You guys will beat the Ravens.
Oh, okay. So we all can get in. Sorry, I got it. Yes. So we need, if the Bears win this week, Lions win out.
Mm-hmm.
Packers can win and get in week 18. We would need the Niners to lose out.
It's not going to happen. The Niners have
probably
a
not
left.
They got the Seahawks, the Bears. They got the Colts this week. Yeah. Colts, Bears, Seahawks. Come on, Philip Rivers.
Sorry, I'm trying to grab something here. The NFL, last thing. The NFL has a QB development problem. Every quarterback drafted since 2020 has been benched.
Yep.
Outside, I think, this year's rookies. No, just Stroud. That was a bad stat that I saw today. Maybe it was just listing the amount of quarterbacks that got benched.
It's been a lot.
Well, Burrow got drafted in 2022. What are we talking about?
So did Jordan Love.
Yeah. What stat did I see? Maybe it was top 10?
Maybe.
Because Stroud wouldn't have been top 10, right? Jordan Love wasn't top 10. Joe Burrow was. What am I talking about? Joe Burrow was top 10.
Yeah.
Bad stat. My fault. All right, parlay. 4-leg. Can you type it?
Yep.
Let's do no Thursday night.
Okay.
I'm going to take... Damn, Chargers are up to 2.5. That's enticing. Wait. Didn't you have them at 3? You got their money line.
Yeah.
What I have them at. I'm going to try to take something not gross. Give me the over in Falcons Cardinals. 48.5.
Okay, that's disgusting.
No! The Cardinals defense gives up points, bro. Kyle Pitts.
I guess that's fair.
What do you think Kyle Pitts is to score a touchdown?
Damn. Probably like plus 120.
Plus 140. What are you thinking?
No. Packers Bears over 46.5.
I like it. Ooh, Saturday games. I forgot. Let me just stick with one of the model plays. I kind of hate all of them.
Ooh,
give me the Patriots plus 3.
Dogs.
Give me the Patriots
plus 3.
I
liked it.
Yeah, Packers are dogs.
I will take. I think Gardner Minshew can win a game. You think Quinn Ewers can win a game?
Can we please not be gross? There's got to be some spread on this board you like.
Honestly, you want to know what spread I like the most?
Is it Thursday? If it's Thursday, we can take a Thursday. I'd rather do that over a backup fucking quarterback.
It's not Thursday. It's just a massive number.
The Texans?
Yeah.
I'd rather take that than anything else you said. So I'm
going to bump it to 13.5 though.
I love that even more. All right. I can ride that.
Texans minus 13.5.
All right. So
the Raiders are so ass, dude.
Plus 1076.
Nice.
On the wrong page. All right. And then touchdown scores. Oops. This won't place. Hang on. There we go. Touchdown scores. Am I sharing with you or no? I forgot to even change it.
Let me look if you did.
I turned it off when I hedged that one time and then never turned it back on because I didn't want you to see my hedge. It did share?
Yeah, you fucking pussy. Yeah.
All right, touchdown score. Nope, don't want to do that.
Jesus Christ.
Ted McMillan.
Okay.
Bucks secondary is.
What are the odds?
Plus 160.
Okay. I kind of want to go to that game. Give me. Ooh. Give me Saquon. Minus 115.
Like that. Marion Hampton, plus 105. Because when I needed him most, he wasn't there. Round this thing out. It's looking juicy.
What did you say it was?
Plus 105 for Hampton. I got a crazy one. No.
I also have a crazy one, and it might be... No, actually, it's not. Never mind. Wow. I was going to take the backup running back for the Texans, but Woody Marks is going to be fine.
You mean Nick Chubb?
No, Woody Marks got hurt, and it was...
There's no TD scores for that game.
There is. Yeah, but he's not on there. Okay. Give me... Oh my God, dude. There's not a lot of good games this week. Ooh. Request to... Oh, never mind. There's not touchdowns on this one. Who was your crazy one going to be?
Connor Hayward, plus 700.
You want to know who my crazy one was going to be?
I should have been at least plus 1,000. But then I also
realized the
Lions stopped the tush push. So
my crazy one was going to be Taysom Hill.
Ooh.
Fuck, dude. I don't know who to take.
I don't know. He doesn't see
take somebody. Oh, yeah, but Devin Neal is out this week.
Kamara, baby.
So they're down to their 4th-string running backs. You know what? Give me Kincaid plus 230.
You're an asshole.
You know he's going to score this week too.
He's going to. Yeah. I really should bet all of my team like just straight because it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Wow. 10 for 328 plus 3188. Nice. That'd be a nice one. He's going to score. I should really do the Josh Allen, Dalton Kincaid, DK Metcalf. Oh, DK's going to score against Detroit. Hampton, Henry. I'm going to do that. I'm throwing $5 on something for like $2,000. It's going to happen. All right. Paige's picks. It's tight, y'all.
Rip them. Yeah.
I had exactly the week I needed from you last week. Frankie went 8-8. And Paige and I went, survey says, or I went 11-5. Paige went 10-6. So I'm back tied with Paige and 2 games back Austin. This is the tightest it's ever been this late in the season, I believe. So,
yep, 137-86 and 1 on the bottom, 139-84 and 1 on top. So, Thursday night, Rams at Seahawks. Seahawks are now 1.5 point favorites. Over under is 43.5. We're all on the Rams. I'm taking it for the coach baby bump. Anything to note?
Yeah, you heard what I said in my long shot.
Saturday, Eagles -6.5 at the Commanders. Over under 44.5. We're all taking the Eagles. Paige is sad about it. I hope Bill gets the start because I would like to play Bill this week. So, Packers +1.5 at the Bears. Over under 46.5. Paige is taking the Packers. She says that she hopes for my sake they win. I'm taking the Packers, but I'm sad.
This isn't me being an asshole. I just found a spot where I could get one from you because you're picking with your heart. The Bears have it. This is a 50-50 for me. If the Packers win, it's good for me. If the Bears win, it's also good for me. So I'll take the Bears.
Yeah, no, I'm not mad that you took it. I get it. So it's no different than me taking the Rams last week.
Right. Me too. So I took the Rams last week too.
Yep. Sunday. Yep. Sunday games. Bills -10 at the Browns. Over under 42.5. We're all on the Bills. Sneaky think the Browns might cover. Chargers at the Cowboys. Cowboys are 2.5 now. Over under 49.5. Paige and I are on the Chargers.
Like we were talking about earlier, this makes no sense. Well, it makes more sense than the Patriots line, but I don't think the Cowboys should be favored. So therefore, take the Cowboys. Simple. They got nothing to play for. They're going to look awesome. The pressure got too real there when they were playing the Vikings. Like, oh, if you win this, you're going to put some sweat on the Eagles. So they lost.
It's fair. This could be Cowboys spiral. So, Chiefs -3.5 at the Titans. Over under 37.5. Gardner Minshew game. Paige is taking the Titans. I will take the Chiefs. I hate this game.
I had the Titans initially, and then I was like, I cannot take the Titans. I feel like I've taken them a couple times, never been right. I think the Chiefs defense
looked good last week.
Like the Chiefs defense is just still good. I think they'll get a defensive touchdown.
It's not that great, but
yeah, it is.
Bengals -2.5, actually up to I think 3.5 at the Dolphins. Over under was 50.5. It's down to 47.5 after the Dolphins announced that they are benching Tua. Quinn Ewers will start. Paige is on the Dolphins. I'm on the Bengals.
I'm on the Bengals too. I totally forgot about the Tua bench news, and now I want to smash Bengals.
I thought about flipping.
With Quinn Ewers? Did you see him in preseason? He's dog shit. This is Bengals all day.
It can't be much worse than Tua. He's going to get cut.
Tua's really good when the game's over, when they have no chance of winning. Those last 2 drives, he was great.
He's going to get cut this offseason.
I think it's next year because the dead cap hit is less.
It's like 90 mil or something like that. Mm-hmm. Jets at Saints. Saints are -4.5. Over under 40.5. We're all on the Saints.
I don't love that we're all on the Saints, but it's shucking season.
Yeah. Vikings -3 at the Giants. Over under 43.5. Paige on the Vikings. I'm on the Giants.
Yeah. Don't know how the Giants lost
gross.
last week. Paige is just she's a Giants hater. She had the commies last week, and now she's on the Vikings.
She did say when she was filling these out, she's like, I might do really bad this week.
Yeah.
Which means she's probably going to go 16-0. So
right. That's why we bet it just in case.
Yep. Bucks -3 at the Panthers. Over under 45.5. Paige says Panthers, home team, you know. I'm also taking the Panthers. Maybe I'll be at this game. I don't know.
The Bucks, this is just the classic. They're gonna everything bounces their way to win the division.
This is a huge bounce back spot.
And they're going to win. So it's Bucks. Panthers cover, though. Yeah. Last second field goal for a push.
That's probably smart. Afternoon games, Jags at the Broncos. Broncos are 3-point favorites, over under 45.5. Paige on the Jags. I'm on the Broncos.
I almost want to flip because I don't love giving you the Broncos alone.
But I love the Jags. Such a toss-up, dude.
I've got the Jags to win the South, so I'll ride with my Jags.
+4. I don't trust either of these teams.
I hit a couple futures last week.
Unfortunately.
Futures might be my new thing. Futures are dope.
You say that every time you hit a future.
Well, because you randomly get some money in your account. And you're like, where'd this come from? So you go to your date settle and you're like, oh yeah, I bet that. Like I just hit James over yards.
I had that happen this week because all of my best balls died this week. I had a shit week. I don't think I had any of them over like 5th place. But since I made it to the second round, I automatically got payouts. And so like out of the 6 that were left out of my 42 or whatever, I think 4 of them paid out $30 each, and then the last 2 paid out $5. All of a sudden I woke up, I was like, shit, there's like $130 in here that I didn't have.
That's what I'm saying. The only problem though is I swear to God, I thought I bet on the Chiefs to miss the playoffs and I couldn't find the ticket. It's nowhere. It's not settled. I didn't have any money. I can't find
Probably
it.
Canceled it on you.
That's where my mind is going, because I swear that I was like gaming with you or we were on the podcast and I was like, I think the Chiefs missed the playoffs. Yeah. I gotta find the episode. I'm gonna be browsing this weekend because I swear I bet it.
Yeah. All right, we'll rip through the last couple here.
Yeah.
Falcons -2.5 at the Cardinals. Over under is 47.5. Paige says Cardinals. This may screw me. I'm taking the Falcons. I don't really know.
Cardinals, gross.
Okay. Steelers at Lions. Over on Lions are -7. Over under 51.5. We're all on the Lions. Raiders at the Texans. Texans -14.5. Over under 37.5. We're all on the Texans. I'm taking them by $1 billion.
Yep. I'll take
Patriots
them by $1 trillion.
Perfect. Patriots at the Ravens. Ravens -3. Over under 48.5. Sunday Night Football. Paige and I are on the Patriots. I think this line makes no sense.
That line doesn't make sense, which means the Ravens are going to cover. Ravens money line.
Something's going on here.
Yeah, exactly.
Monday Night Football. Niners -6 at the Colts. Over under 46.5. Paige taking the Colts. She said she believes in the 44-year-old. I'm on the Niners.
It was fun seeing Phillip Rivers because it was like, oh man, I remember watching this guy as a kid, and then it was like, oh man, is he gonna get hurt? He never did though.
He kept that game close. I will say my model has the Colts +6 as a triple diamond lock for the week. Obviously, it is not considering Phillip Rivers. It is not adjusted for that yet. So,
how do you adjust for a 45-year-old grandfather re-entering the league?
Yes. 44.
Yeah, 44. My fault. All right, we got to wrap. It's 7:10. Have a great weekend.
I hate this Eastern time zone shit.
Endorse some tutties. We'll see you next week.
Peace.